Hi guys, hope everyone is doing really well. I've just been down to my mate's junk shop. He just said he just cleared out a garage and he had a load of rusty tools if I wanted to come down and take a look. So that's what I just did. And this is the junk I come back. He's been quite quiet over Christmas and over the COVID because he hasn't been doing any work. So I wanted to go over there and buy as much things as I possibly could. But I don't really have a home for most of it. I just bought it because, you know, it's something to do. Help my mate out and buy some bits off him and get some of his cash back he's just spent out on the lot. So without further ado, let's get into it. So we had 3 of these boxes. These are like Forstner bits, but they've got these long extension poles on them, and I thought they might be quite handy for drilling deeper holes, you know, square or deeper holes with, you know, so I figured they might be worth having. So there's a small set. The next set, you can see here, these were sold on QVC, so they have the QVC price £65, and then they have the outlet price £40, and the purchase date is 2020, so reasonably recently, and they are called 3D bits, but I'm not sure what 3D they are, but they're just extra long extension bits. Kind of useful, kind of cool, worth drilling holes and stuff. Ideal for drilling out, you know, like locks and whatever. I usually use spade bits, but Forstner bits do cut a little bit easier. So yeah, we got a full set of those from 7mm up to 25mm, is it? Yeah, 25mm. So don't really have a use for them. I've got lots and lots of drill bits, but I'll throw them in the workshop, and you never know, I might need to drill an hole one day, long and deep. So it might be good for putting a bit of threaded rod through a thicker piece, or I don't know. Anyway, so 2 of those, QVC. I'm guessing you buy that and you get that free, would be my guess. The next one we've got is router bits, trend router bits. So we've got chamfer bit, general round over square, 45s, flush cut, all the different diameter router bits. This is quite cheap because there's not many of them. There's only like 12 items, so it's one of the cheaper sets, smaller diameter, but useful to have some router bits, and they all look pretty like brand new, so I thought I'd give that a whirl and give that a go. So we got two little drill sets. That the next thing we got is this rather cool, I've oiled it and give it a slight wipe over, but it really needs to be restored. Works great though. Drill press vise, good for things, you know, drilling things, holding it. What's really nice is it's a record number 43, made in England, number 453 shall I say, made in England. Milled bottom, nicely milled, nicely flat, and a useful item. And I was actually looking at one of these, so that was the only item I actually wanted to buy, but the rest of it I just bought anyway. So I'll put that over on my drill press. Watch the wobble, sorry about that. We got this kind of cool ratcheting screwdriver. Kind of liked it. And then all the other way, and then the other way. I just thought it was kind of cool. No brand, with the drill bits, kind of cool. Nicely made, feels nice in the hand, but nothing overly special, so I'll just chuck that in. We got a very rusty plane. We've got a very rusty number 3 plane. This might be a candidate for Dave if he likes the look of it. Kind of come out nice, does an old plane when it's done. A nice old clean up, filthy dirty. So that might be an option for Dave to have a clean up, make a video. If not, I'll always clean it up when I get a chance. But it looks like it's all there, so that might be a worthwhile one. The next one, these are going to go to Jim, I reckon. Jim can just give me what I paid for them as part of the parcel. But basically there is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 Backhoes. One of them's rather cool because it's actually a brick tool, rebranded Backhoe, kind of interesting. And then they've got a 12-inch modern ergo, so those will end up going to Jim, and Jim can resell them. So if you want to buy any of those, they'll be on Jim's website. And then the last thing is this Trend fast track sharpening system. Really kind of cool. It's got all these diamond bits. So all these colours represent grits and diamond, you know, different grades. Basically, you just insert the stone in the actual, and it locks in with a magnet. You've got your blade. You obviously just slide that onto the thingy-my-bobby. I say they put that on there. So that slides up back and forth. And then obviously you got your chisel. You pick your 25, 30 degree, whatever. You put the chisel flush to it, and then you can cut the top of the chisel and flush and resharpen it. Obviously going through the grits, and then obviously when you get a burr, which is this starting to get a burr, and then obviously you can feel, then you can take the burr off the back, and then you've got a sharp chisel. So I think this is more, obviously it'd be better to use, you know, like a whetstone and a sharpening wheel, but this is a great on the road, you know, like for a joiner, just to give a quick buff up, and you're not going to miss the angle up because you've got 30 degrees on that side and 25 on that, so it's kind of a nice system. Rubber feet, grippy, doesn't slide about, works great. So yeah, that was interesting. So there was a sharpening system, a load of spanners, a screwdriver, a Stanley number 3 in rough condition. We've got a set of diamond blades, which you have to buy extra to that, so they're quite expensive. A set of trend router bits, 1/4 inch drive, nothing special but worth having. We've got 2 sets of drill bits, kind of cool. 1, 2. These one I'm guessing is the one you actually buy. Bought quite recently, and they're quite long, which is always handy. But for me, the star of the show, my favourite item is this vintage drill press vise. Very useful, and it's an ideal size for me for my little small drill press, which is just there, which I use for drilling little holes and stuff. This should work out rather nice. So yeah, thanks for watching the tool haul of my mate's junk shop. Put in the comments how much I gave him for all the junk. Wasn't a huge amount of money because my mate didn't pay too much for it, and there's nothing here really that spectacular, just useful items. But useful items are always worth having. So yeah, put in the comments, hopefully you found this little tool haul interesting. Alright, take care, bye. I almost forgot, guys. I forgot about these guys. So basically, all that junk stop stuff plus these 8-inch, now these are called Tapia Clamps, but effectively they are the Backhoe Clamps, which are made in India. So obviously these are the same clamps, identical clamps, and Tapia rebrands a lot of Backhoe tools. Now these are from a hire company. They had hire stickers on every single one, and they're engraved as well, but they're not Backhoe, but they're the same quality, but they don't have the hoop at the end, which is a real shame, but they're nice items nonetheless. So 3 massive clamps as well, and these are 8-inch, guys, so these are going to be a lot of clean up, but when they're cleaned up, I'm sure they will be, look, really, you know, really handy ones indeed. All right, so yeah, don't forget to add that into your guess. All right, take care, have a great day, bye.